Boots on the ground, putting it down. Welcome back to the Stock Scoop, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mickey D, your host, founder, creator, publisher of the Baby Knockout newsletter, where our baby knockouts knock out the stock market competition, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're going to talk about a company that is maybe perhaps the number one rare earth company right now in the world. At least the publicity is saying that. And tomorrow, I'm going to go over to that company and I'm going to find out what the hype is all about. So you guys stay tuned here for a couple days here. Um, these rare earths are just burning up the news right now, all over the news. First, the scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author, I'm a researcher. I put it in black and white so you'll have it for days, weeks, months, and years to come. You can get my books on Amazon.com. You can go to your local bookstore. You can tell them, hey, I want to get all the Mickey D books and just buy them all. And maybe one day you will do very, very well, like some of our private students have. Past performance is no indication of future performance, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to tell you that right now. But hit like button. I did a video here recently on green stuff that smells. I don't even want to say the name. I've been spooked, man, by some people, I guess, in the industry. But uh, I'll show you a list. In 2018, 2017, 2019, and I wrote a lot of books on this particular green leaf subject. And I was early and I was right because a lot of those stocks went up to 50, $60. And then what happened? They came back down. So then people say, well, you were wrong. You were right and then you were wrong. Well, because we didn't sell, we held on to it when it was up 3 and 4,000%. And I was on here telling you, sell, sell, sell. What are you doing holding on to a stock like that with no earnings for it? And it's up 4,000%. And you, never mind. That was then. This is now. We're dealing with these rare earths. The government is throwing money out there right now at these companies. One such company is MP Materials. They have a past producing mine there, Mountain Pass in California. Now, I want to know what's going on because is this company getting ahead of itself? I mean, it was just 20 something dollars. It was just $19 a little while ago. And we were talking about it. Yeah, we were. It was 20, 24, 25. And we said, wait, what's going on? It's in a set. It touched 80, I believe, the other day. So it's gone way, way up. Full disclosure, I own a little bit of it, just a little bit. Our baby knockouts in the rare earths are going to do very, very well. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you what what's Jim's last name? Kennedy. I'm going to tell you what Jim Kennedy said a few years ago about this company. And then we'll talk about it. I'll show you where it is right now, and I'll show you how it looks on the chart. Let's just take a closer look. And you guys just enjoy the bull markets because the bulls are here. The bulls are here. Enjoy the bull. I'm not talking about the Chicago Bulls either. Bull markets are here, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me, Michael has retired. So you guys, we're just water, Kool-Aid, whatever you like. No adult beverages though, because that's not what we do here on the scoop. But anyway, let's take a look here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit hit that like button, hit that like button. Welcome back to the Stock Scoop, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. There's a big meeting here at the end of the week. And happy midweek to all of you. Trump to offer Putin minerals for peace. Now, you guys, I like to joke about these minerals that are in Ukraine because They've been making the rounds, man. I think who was that? Was it Germany owned them at one time? Now the U.S. I guess owns them, and now he may try and give them to Putin. What a big joke! This is a joke, man. This is gangster, man. This is gang. This is gangster. You giving minerals of somebody else's country to somebody else. That's gangster, man. The president, that's gangster. Uh, he'll propose money making opportunities to encourage Russia to end the Ukraine war. Everybody wants this war to end, but I'll tell you, it's going to end when it ends here. Uh, MP materials. Uh, Let me let you in on what a couple years ago what Jim Kennedy said. And I basically said the same thing here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hear it from somebody else, not me.
Effort to solve America's dependency on China for rare earths that go into literally every weapons system that we use. Literally everything but the bullets uses rare earths. So this is the Pentagon solution. They give a bunch of money to a twice bankrupt mine in California who mines rare earths and they ship it to China.
China.
All of it. That's their plan. That's the Pentagon's plan. The Pentagon's plan is, well, we're going to be, rare earth independent. We're going to solve this problem. What did they do? They funded a company that was backed by the Chinese government that essentially digs these things out of the earth, concentrates them, and ships them to China, and then we wait and hope that they sell them back to us when we need them. This is insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jim Kennedy. Thanks to the Iowa Renewable Fuels Association. That is crazy. That's not a good idea. What company is he talking about? Uh, California company that he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is MP Materials. Now, MP Materials is getting a bump up right now. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a couple of years ago. Um, this is today. Let's get something current, Mickey D. Mickey D, we know you were on it before. We know you were on it. Let's get something current. Let's get something current here. How about $75? Or so. MP Materials. Now they may be on that same road, but I don't think so because they have a processing plant now. They're building in Texas, so they won't have to ship everything to China like we were before, which was a stupid idea. Whoever was behind yeah, well, we did cheap the dollar. What? Don't get me started on that. But anyway, MP material, full disclosure, I own a little bit of it. It's been on a run. It's up, trading above all the moving averages right now. Like I said, I did the last video. I think it was about $23 or so, and it has had a super run. But oftentimes, some of these companies run a little too fast for my blood, a little too fast. So I have decided that I'm going to fly in to their corporate office tomorrow and pay a surprise visit. Now, don't snitch me out. Don't snitch me out, anybody. I'm gonna pay a surprise visit. You guys know how I get down. Do fundamental analysis, do technical analysis, but we knock on the doors like we did during the dot coms years and years ago, ladies and gentlemen. That way we get a feel. When you walk through the halls, you get a feel of the company, whether the company has confidence, whether the company's, everybody's been paid. You strike up a conversation with the secretary or the security guy or the maintenance guy. You strike up these conversations and you find out they haven't been paid in weeks or something is going on with the company. You got to kind of be discreet. You kind of go in like maybe you're delivering food or something, and just strike up a little conversation and find out what's going on. Because if you're there answering questions about a company that just got $400 million from the government and is in a partnership with Apple saying they're going to get involved, they might point the wrong thing at you. And I'm not talking about pointing fingers at you either. So you got to really be cool with what's going on in America now. I don't even know if I can get in the building, you know. But you guys know I'm good. So I just want to see it for myself, and I'll report back to you guys if I make it. Hopefully, I will. But anyway, before I turn this around, I wanted to let you guys know I did a video on this and this green stuff. And as you guys know, in 2018, promising medical marijuana CBD treatments, all the books were, I dominated, making money online with cannabis stocks, uh, dominated, uh, investing in medical and recreational cannabis, dominated. How to start a marijuana investment club, dominated. And what happened is about 3 weeks ago, the largest indoor and outdoor marijuana farms in the world, marijuana today, vanadium and uranium tomorrow. That's when we were transitioning over to a lot of books, a lot of books. The African, the the African marijuana gold mine. About 3 weeks ago, these books started selling. 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was scratching my head. I was wondering what was going on. And you guys know that green stuff is back in the news because the president said that he's considering reclassifying it. So all those stocks jumped like crazy. Did they have any follow through? Not really. We've been on this journey before. A couple of them had some follow through. This may be real because Kim Rivers was in the room, and she's got a way of working with the president sometimes. We'll see. We'll see, guys. That green stuff might be back in play. We'll see. Let's turn this thing around and finish it up. That's right. I know a bull when I see it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to the Stock Scoop. I'm Mickey D. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for joining me. It's really been fantastic. These bull markets are great. What book can I give you free? I've turned into the free book man. It's football season, Raiders. What about Josh Bronson's book? It comes out every year because people make money. I'm not into this, but they make money. Make money online with sports. Josh Bronson's book, ladies and gentlemen. It's free for the next few days. Bet to win. I'll leave a link there for you, and you guys can definitely get that book. As for first and foremost, we are a publishing company, as you guys know, and we publish books and publish the wildly successful Baby Knockout newsletter. Right now, it's just killing it. Our baby knockouts in gold and silver are just on fire. Rare earths just on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Our uranium doing very well. Don't sweat the small stuff, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing very well. So, but I want to thank was that Jim Kennedy? What was that? He was at the Iowa Renewable Conference, I believe it was Iowa Renewable Fuels Association or something conference. Her and you made Kim Rivers, a True Leaf CEO, ladies and gentlemen, president, founder, whatever she is of a cannabis company. That's when I said Kim Rivers was in the room with the president and she was one of the donors, and she's a very important and influential member of the cannabis sector, is what I was saying. And there's nothing taken away from Cureleaf and any of the others. They're all very important, and they're going to do very well, including that planet out there on the west coast called Planet 13. It's going to do well also. So those are your tips on the cannabis tip. But we've been here before. The president has said one thing and they said another thing. But I'm going to risk it all tomorrow when I go over to MP Materials Corporation. They've been all over the news, all national news. They've been, local news. They're going to thousands of jobs. There's a lot at stake here, you know. And if they're, like you guys like to say, if they're shucking and jiving, then some people are going to lose out. You know, you're talking about a 70 $5 stock that's losing money. So I don't like losers. I like stocks that go up real high and make money. So we'll find out if they're living large. I can remember during the cannabis era, a company called, well, I won't name the company, but they went to the basically the zero graveyard. But when they were about 5 or 6, I was visiting their offices all over the country, and I did. There wasn't a lot there. The managers were buying their daughters, Bentleys and big, they were really doing it. They were having big, elaborate, fancy parties, and I told them, they need to shut that down. So a lot of these companies get these government contracts. They think we've made it. We're there. We're at the status now. We're slow your roll. Slow your roll. I'm gonna find out for myself. The baby knockout goat is gonna risk it all. If I have to run, if I have to punch, if I have to take some pictures, if they click, put your camera up, I'll follow orders. That's what I'll do. But anyway, make sure you stay tuned. I'll have that for you tomorrow. You definitely want to see what may or may not happen as the hottest company, rare earth company in the country right now, who's just gaining momentum and momentum and momentum. Are they living large like some of the other companies? They're losing money, and we'll see. We'll see. Just for a minute. They're just losing for a minute. They're gonna get ready to turn it around. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Need strength, energy. You need support. Look up, ladies and gentlemen. That's where you're going to get it. Once again, bull markets everywhere. I mean, there's not a bear in sight. Well, I'm talking about a big bear. These little pullbacks, little can become big, but yeah. Have no fear. Mickey D is here. For all of you, ladies and gentlemen, over in Arizona also. Arizona, get a hold of somebody. Hit me in the comments. Somebody, hit me an email. Uh, you know, get a hold of somebody affiliated with the Scoop and Mickey D, or anybody. If you get the Baby Knockout newsletter, what have you, definitely get a hold of us. And if you have some Baby Knockout stories, get a hold of us for sure, for sure. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Have a wonderful rest of the trading week. I'll leave a free book up here for you.